And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Carols that you sing, you go around the neighborhood, you've got a Christmas tree, you've got all these different things, then you know what? Respect people who don't feel as though they should celebrate Christmas. Because at the end of the day, this should not be an issue that divides Christians. It is not one of the core beliefs and values of the Christian faith, and as a result, it should not divide us. So,
from the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
So we'd love to hear your thoughts.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Check out some of the other videos on this channel. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.
Yes, sir.
Check 90, black 15. White 89.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
You have to give big-time credit to the cornerback on that play. Most of them like to just sit back and say, I'm playing pass. But he diagnosed that play so fast and got into the backfield for a loss of yardage. That's a monster play by a corner.
Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Why baptism does not save you. Hey, my friend, welcome back to The Beat. My name is Alan Parr. Thank you so much for tuning in. If this is your first time here, it's a pleasure. If you want a free ebook, click the link in the description box below. If you enjoy this video, consider subscribing, hit that little bell notification so you won't miss a beat. So as I said before, there are some people that are promoting this false doctrine called baptismal regeneration.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jihad Ward able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Here's Rivers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there and take the hit and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Now Gordon. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give them 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down. They go back to Gordon here on first down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Gordon. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football. But that means if I want to run it inside, if you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. On 3rd down, Rivers. He'll get this to Eckler. And down inside the 15 he goes. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 13-yard line.
I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
They'll run on first down. Gordon. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
But here are several more verses as well. Verse 31.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
He then brought them out and asked, "Sirs, what must I do to be saved?"
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, and it's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
We need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do. Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third.
And this is not from yourself. It is nothing you can do. It is a gift from God, not by works, so that no one can boast. Galatians 2:16 is the last one I'm going to read. Know that a person is not justified by the works of the law, but by faith in Jesus Christ.
To throw, Rivers. Now they go screen. It's complete.
That we may be justified by faith in Christ and not by the works of the law, because by the works of the law, no one will be justified. Now, I know that during this time, baptism was not part of the Old Testament law, but the point that Paul is trying to make here is that there is no work that you and I can do and need to do apart from placing our faith going to get us into heaven. The second reason I want to suggest that baptism does not save you is the word baptize in the New Testament can mean and refer to different things. Sometimes certain words are used in different ways. So if I said calculus and you're a math teacher, you would know that that is a subject that you have to take in college or in high school. But if you're a dentist, you would be thinking of calculus as something that's on your teeth or whatnot. So different words are used in different ways depending upon the context. New Testament scholar James Montgomery Boyce says this concerning the use of
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage at 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up.
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. The 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 67 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
And submitting to his authority, they expressed their identification with him. So, my friend, the word
so Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points. Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
To throw on third down. Rivers. He's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
So if they used henna here, it would say, repent and be baptized in order to receive.
On play action, Rivers. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 24 yards.
Or in reference to.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Let's say I send it a check.
Wait, 89.
This is Gordon. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Rivers. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A gain there of 21 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Rivers. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon, and he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. The fullback won. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
39.
Watch the twist.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now Ryan down around the goal line. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Thomas Davis. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Back to the air, Ryan after the pick 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw is Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. That was pretty obvious. He didn't let him catch it.
Agreed, and what's hard is you make that long run downfield to try and cover it, but you got to locate the football as well.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
On second down now, it's Gordon. And he'll take this one down to the 36. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On third down, Rivers. Now they set up the screen. That's the NFL is on EA Sports as we come to you from Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and our home team. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
There you go, 31. Defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Here's Prescott.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look at?
Rush coming, and he's taken down. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
180, 190. Come on!
Now Gordon on first down, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box, and guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. A toss play, Gordon.
180,
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Set, 180. Mike 54. Here we go, G. Here I come. Wait, 80 high. Mike by four.
Third and short yardage, Rivers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. It worked very well there for a first down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
At the Cowboys' 13-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Check 390. 390. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Load it. X3. 218. Chopper. Share.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. Cooper was the intended target.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. So that'll back them up 5.
Still 180. Black 15. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. White 80 high.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On second down, it's Gordon. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 1.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Off the play fake here, Rivers. Open man, it's Allen. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Set, round 80. Yeah, right there, 54 Mike. I don't even know why this team showed up.
On first down, Gordon. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll try the right side this time here with Gordon. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 5.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Rivers. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Easy, easy.
They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
We need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They run it here with Gordon. He will push his way down to about the 14. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Badgley able to knock this one through. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They find themselves down here after an interception on their opening drive led to a field goal. But all in all, you'd have to say fortunate to be only down 6.
Yeah, and you know how teams huddle on the sideline before they come out on the field in between series? Guaranteed what's said there is, guess what, guys? We take this ball, move it downfield, and put it in the end zone, we're right back to even.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Prescott to throw it. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Right side, 380. 54 Mike. I got it.
Following the interception here, Rivers on the screen. This is Eckler. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a 2nd down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So the Chargers will start the 2nd half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
We'll see if they do just that. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to lead to a third down. Rivers from the gun on third down. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down, L.A. Running on first down, Eckler. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie. From just shy of midfield, Rivers. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll lead here to a third down. From the gun on third down, Rivers. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw is incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, but it'll be second down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, we got four down.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. That's complete to Kyle. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Looking to throw on second down. Rivers, he'll get this to Eckler. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to face a third down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
80 weapon.
Bang, 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 bang.
12, 12, 12.
From the gun, Rivers. Allen's got it complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And Allen's got it. He's at the 40. 20. 10. Touchdown, Allen. Keenan Allen, 72 yards. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
A first down carry by Elliott. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle. Again, it's Elliott. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. Jeff Heath, the one to bring him down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the 2nd level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8. Now a toss right side. It's Gordon. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Here's Ty Long now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Prescott on first down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Prescott off play action. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 34. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Cooper was the target there. The Charger drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Called out a very strong gain of 24.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Cadet, 390.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Throwing here, Rivers. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and match up against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz. He's going to win that battle just about every time.
12 more yards there and another first down.
12 more yards. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Rivers to throw it. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
One man in the backfield, that's Gordon, second and goal. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Taking it in from 2 yards out. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Southern California.